Hello from a very wet and rainy Disneyland Paris, and welcome back to another video. I'm Rebecca if you're new around here, and welcome to my channel. Today is day 2 of our Disneyland Paris trip. Me and Mum are currently here for 2 nights, staying at Disney Sequoia Lodge. We arrived yesterday and we had sort of the afternoon and evening in the parks. That will be in another vlog, so make sure you go check that out if you haven't already. Today is a washout completely. It's meant to be torrential rain all day, and it is currently. We've just made the walk from the hotel to Disney Village and we are already pretty soaked. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock, 10 to 8, and I think Starbucks and sort of other shops open at around 8, so we're just waiting. The park doesn't open for extra magic hours until 8:30, and then the park opens for everyone staying off site and anywhere else at 9:30. So we've got an hour. We're heading into the Studios park, Walt Disney Studios today, and our aim is to head straight for Tower of Terror. So yeah, we're just waiting. We're probably going to grab a drink from Starbucks and maybe something to eat, or we might wait for that and get that after we've done a ride or two. We're just going to see what we can do on this rainy day. There's quite a few indoor bits. We want to see one of the shows, and there's quite a few, like the Marvel rides are indoors, so hopefully we can get on a few bits, but we are only a walk away, so we said we'll just come back when we're ready. And then tonight the weather does look like it's going to ease off a little bit, so hopefully we'll be able to see the Marvel drone show, which is in Studios Park. So yeah, that's where we're coming at today. I thought I'd bring you along with us on this Disney trip. It feels so good to be back. So yeah, looking forward to a rainy but fun, I'm sure, and magical day. It's just on 8:15 and we're waiting outside a very wet and rainy Walt Disney Studios. Should open at 8:30 to let us in for extra magic hour. We're gonna head straight for Tower of Terror. So we've just come out. It's literally, what's the time? 8:45, and we've just done Tower of Terror, and wow. No words really, that was a bit intense. That was a bit more intense than the Florida one. We was not prepared for that, literally. Straight away, it drops. And yeah, it was brilliant, but yeah, compared to Florida was very tame. But it was brilliant, so glad that we've got on a ride. Just want to say, not sure what this vlog is going to be like because it is torrential rain today, so there might not be the longest or the best vlog, but we're just making the most of it. We were literally the first ones on there, I think, maybe the second ones, I'm not sure. So yeah, really glad that we've done that. We are going to head round to Avengers campus and try and get on Web Singers, and I'm going to do Flight Force. They're indoors again, so yeah, we're just going to see what we can do, but really glad that we've done Tower of Terror already. This is currently what we're dealing with, which is mad.
Ces petits speederboats par exemple, regardez c'est super, ils peuvent même se dupliquer tout seuls. Se dupliquer tout seuls? Ah parce qu'ils sont incroyables. Petit, arrête de faire ça, c'est bon. Mais si vous êtes là, c'est pour nous aider à tester le nouveau véhicule Singer. Grâce à son processeur, vous lancerez vos propres toiles d'araignée, comme le boss Spider-Man. Je vais régler ça. Ok, la journée porte ouverte est annulée. Are you okay? Je crois que c'est toi, Belle. C'est moi mon pilier. Chérie, prépare le véhicule Singer. C'est comme si c'était fait. Allez tous vers les Singers et on fera équipe pour empêcher les speederboats de détruire le campus.
So it's just on 9:30 and the park is open to all the guests, those staying on and off site. Yep, they're all piling in, and we've actually had a really successful hour. Extra Magic Hour here at Disneyland Paris is really, really worth it. And I think because of the rain as well, we spoke to a couple of ladies on Tower of Terror, and they said it does keep people away. So we did Tower of Terror, we were one of the first ones on that. And then we went around to Avengers Campus, and I did Flight 4, literally walk on single rider. Actually really impressed. It was like the new retheme. It used to be Rock and Roller Coaster, but yeah, it was really good. It was like a more intense version of Guardians, but yeah, it was really good. And then we went on Web Slingers, queued for about not even 15 minutes. Queue said 15 minutes, but with the little pre-show thing, it felt really quick anyway, and that was really good as well. I got the highest in the carts, which I was quite impressed with actually, but yeah, really fun. So we may do that again later. So there aren't really any other rides that are inside at the minute. Crush's Coaster, I might go and do single rider after, but we've just picked up some snacks for breakfast. We're in sort of like the little, I don't really know what they call this bit, like the entrance bit. So you come in to the Walt Studios behind me, and then you walk through to get to the park. We picked up a tea and some cookies, so I'll show you what we've got, but we're just having a little sit down out the rain and just,
life's good.
Yeah, having a good time. So I've left the tripod in the room, so we're just leaning on the bag. So we picked up two. We got a celebration cookie, Mum fancied, so just I think it's got white chocolate chips in. These were about €3 each, I think, so really good value, the snacks here at Disneyland Paris. And then I got a Groot cookie. You could either have chocolate or raspberry. We got chocolate, so yeah, that's really cute. We're gonna dig into these. Right, let's have a taste test. And then we'll try the other one as well. Raspberry. Raspberry and white chocolate. Very good. So we've just come out of Together, a Pixar Adventure, Pixar Musical, something it's called, I think. Absolutely incredible. Probably the best Disney show that I've seen in a park. But unfortunately, before we went in, we went to the first showing at 11:10, and they were saying that there was technical difficulties. They didn't know if it was going to go ahead, but we did get in. We queued about an hour before, which was needed because it was literally torrential rain. So we just waited it out because it was literally chucking it down. It has actually eased for a minute now. So yeah, we just decided to wait it out, and good job we did, because we got in and saw it. But unfortunately, I think it was the last section that they had a technical difficulty and the rest of it was cancelled. But I reckon we saw probably 3/4 of it. But honestly, incredible. There was a live orchestra on the stage, there were screens that were moving in and out, there was a cute little story that was running through it. There was Toy Story, there was Finding Nemo, Up, Coco was at the end, Monsters Inc. Just amazing. I'm just quite lost for words really, how that, it's literally like Broadway, West End style performance, and just to be able to see all the characters as well in it was so good. So yeah, we've just come out now. It's on 11:45. So we're probably just gonna have a wander and try and take some photos probably while the weather's a bit better, and just see what we can see really. But yeah, having a great day so far, and really glad that we've actually managed to see it, because I can imagine they're gonna be having technical difficulties all day. But yeah, if you're here and you come in Disneyland Paris, definitely see Together, because yeah, 10 out of 10.
Please assemble at Avengers headquarters immediately. You're needed for a flight force briefing.
So we just walked through Avengers Campus, and we was hoping to see some of the Avengers and superheroes out, but unfortunately my MasterCard member, and it is a bit slippy for them, so we said we might pop in tomorrow, or if not, it just gives us another excuse to come back again. Because the Avengers Campus is really good, and we just said that Dad and Jacob would like it. Like if you are a Marvel fan, our friend Steph, I'm sure, who is watching this, who came a couple of months ago, is a big fan, and I imagine that you loved it. But yeah, it's been really good to see, and I do appreciate it, like how they've transformed the area, and they are doing a lot to Studios Park. When Arendelle is on its way in a few years' time, it's going to be amazing as well, so definitely we'll be back again for that. Just next to Tower of Terror there is lots of these little food booths, which is sort of a mini food and wine really from Disney, like Epcot. There's a Greece one, looks like there's a Belgian one up here, one that sells wine. Oh, and then that's back to the entrance. This is what's coming. So you're going to come in from the entrance, walk all the way up, and then Arendelle is going to be at the bottom. And then, oh, I think Galaxy's Edge is coming as well, which is going to be amazing. We've come around to the Ratatouille area and it started to rain again, but we've picked up a cheese pretzel from one of the booths, warmed up as well, which is quite nice. That's €5.
Welcome to my workshop, Mickey. Comme tu le vois, ça mérite un bon coup de balai. As you can see, it needs a good clean.
So it's been a little while since I have spoken to you. It's now 2:30. Last thing, we had a cheese pretzel in Walt Disney Studios, which was very nice. That felt like ages ago actually. In between that time we went and saw Mickey and the Magician at 1, which was a brilliant show. Absolutely loved that. There was loads of different characters and it was a really cute little storyline. Really good dancers and performers. So yeah, that was really good. Really good theatre. We got there half an hour. No. Yeah, about half an hour before, and they said they were full. It got full probably about 20 minutes before. Then we went in some shops. I picked up a pin, and then we've come into Disneyland Park for some lunch. Just had some cheese toasted, but wanted to eat them while they were warm. So I took a picture of them. I'll put it here. But it was just cheese and ham toasted, but it was very nice. And then we've got a little Donald dessert that we saw in there as well. So we picked that up because you've got to pick up these snacks when you see them. Today's going, we just said it's going quite a nice pace. It's only 2:30, so we've got ages still. We're just going to have this and then we're going to head back to the hotel because we are very wet and soggy. But we've done well with the rain today. We've got through it and we still had a really good day. We're gonna pop in a couple of the shops in the Disney Village before going back. Might have a look in our shop. Not really much is catching us in the shops. I've bought the pin and obviously the ears and the mug we got yesterday, but Mum's on the hunt for a photo frame, but we just haven't seen one. We'll see what else we find. I'm on the hunt for like a Spirit jersey or a jumper or a t-shirt or something. So there is Disney fashion on Disney Village. So yeah, hopefully that will be the shop for us. But we're gonna try this little Donald mousse now, I think it was. I think it was like vanilla mousse or something with like chocolate inside. How much was the Donald mousse?
$4.50.
$4.50. The snacks here are really reasonable. And then the toasties were $8.50 each, which wasn't bad either. It was a fairly decent size as well. Fairly filled up now. So yeah, let's try this. Here he is, this little Donald mousse. I've just got a table, standing table in the arcades. We got this from the shop down there, Market House Deli. That's where we picked these up from. But yeah, the arcades are really good at Disney here. Cheers. Yeah, I like chocolatey mousse. That's quite nice actually. With some crunchy bits in it as well. Maybe a biscuit. Let's try this probably chocolate. Just coming up to 5 to 3 and the Dream and Shine Brighter Parade is due to start at 5 to 3 and because it's raining they're going to do an adapted version, so we're going to find out what that is because we are right here at the start. We just found this sort of confectionery shop for Disneyland Paris and picked up a Mickey shortbread chocolate on a stick. That was $4.50. So yeah, really good. We're going to take that home probably.
Here we go. Adapted version.
So now, are you ready for the ride? It's time to dream and shine brighter.
We've just come back to the hotel and you've got a couple of restaurants down here, Hunter's Grill and Beaver Creek. I think they're both buffets. I'm not sure if there is a quick service here or not, but yeah, it's very woody, rusticy vibes. And up here you come up to the bar area and then we got left to the boutique. I'm not sure what this one's called. Nice seating areas. And then here is the shop, which we haven't looked in yet, so we're just going to have a little peek. Hopefully there might be some bits to take my fancy. Oh, it's quite a big shop. Nice and quiet shop as well. So it's just on 5:20 and we've had a really nice couple of hour or so in the room having some quiet time. We both had showers and change of outfits and change of shoes, especially because I had very soggy socks. But yeah, we're all dried out now. It has been raining since we've been back, but it does look like it's stopped, so fingers crossed we're in for a drier night. We haven't actually decided where we're heading. We were thinking about going back into studios, but we've sort of done the shows and the rides we wanted to in there, and there's quite a few of rides in Disneyland Park that we haven't done, but we want to go into Studios Park for, fingers crossed, the Marvel drone show. tonight, which is at 9 o'clock, and we need to grab some food somewhere and maybe some more snacks, but not really decided. We're just probably going to walk and see what we feel like. Might check the wait times in a minute and just see where we feel like going. We've got a couple of hours, and the good thing about Disneyland Paris is that the parks are so close. You can just pop between them both. Like, we popped into Disneyland Park this afternoon, and yeah, they're literally like a 5-minute walk between each other. So yeah, we're all ready. We've got our Marvel tops on because hopefully we're gonna pop into the Hotel New York Art of Marvel tonight after the drone show and have a little look around there, because that's new since we've been. This is our second trip to Disneyland Paris. Our first trip was in 2012, so yeah, there's lots that have changed, but particularly that hotel has. It's now Marvel themed, and there is a Skyline bar which quite a few people that I've seen go to in the vlogs. They do some really nice looking fancy specialty cocktails, but just have a look around as well. There's lots of lovely artwork up, and sort of, not that we're huge Marvel fans, but it's still good to go and see, and it's so close that we are able to do that. So yeah, let's get our stuff together and head out and hope that the rain holds off, and we're gonna have another fab evening in the Magic, whichever park that might be. The sun is out, and our park of choice for a few hours is Disneyland Park. The wait times don't look too bad, so we're gonna see if we can tick a few rides off. So we're in the Disneyland Park, and as we got in, the parade was coming around, Disney Stars on parade, so we managed to get an okay spot. It wasn't the greatest, but it's not the best parade, I don't think. We was just saying that it's not really got a catchy song, and the best parades have the catchy songs, like Festival of Fantasy, and we were saying the parade, we can still remember the song back from the parade that we saw in 2012. So yeah, it was good to see, and now we've not got to stress tomorrow about seeing it, because it's only on once, it's only on 5:30 here. So now we're going to do a couple of rides here, grab some food, but the sun has beautifully come out. Hopefully the sun stays. We're going to do a couple of rides in Discoveryland. This is not Tomorrowland, it's not called here. Unfortunately, the Space Mountain is shut, so we won't be doing that one, but we've got Star Tours, Buzz, and see what else. Heading on to Star Tours, 5 minutes. So we've come to Cafe Hyperion for some dinner tonight. Mum has got cheeseburger and fries, and I've got some nuggets and fries, and we've got a drink to share. This all came to €29, so not too bad. And then we've got, this is a huge seating area in here. So we're going to enjoy this and then see what we do. Oh, you're really low. Into Studios Park to see the drone show.
To all recruits, thank you for your heroic efforts today. You have shown great courage and determination, but your training cannot be complete without one last special lesson. Because the best way to become a hero is to learn from another hero. Launching special protocol in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Salut tout le monde! Je parie que j'ai l'air super cool! Attendez pour les photos! C'est celui-là mon meilleur profil!
Je suis Iron Man. Mais vous le saviez déjà, non?
Later since I've spoken to the camera, but it's just on 9:20 and we're heading out of the park and we're heading now to the Hotel New York Art of Marvel. We've had a really good evening. We went into Disneyland Park, we did Star Tours, we did Buzz Lightyear and we did the carousel, and then we grabbed some food at Cafe Hyperion. It wasn't the best food that we've had. It was okay, it just wasn't very warm, which you can expect with theme park Disney food. It must be hard for them to manage it with how busy it is and everything, but yeah, it was food and filled a hole. And then we had a little wander around the park because it was such a nice evening after the rain today. It was a really nice clear, dry evening. And then we headed over to Walt Disney Studios for the drone show. Marvel, Avengers, I can't remember what it was called actually. Avengers something. Marvel the Night or something maybe, which was on at 9. Absolutely amazing, really clever. We had a Wonder Festival, but there was loads of space. We did start waiting about half hour before, but if you'd have turned up like 10 minutes before, it would have been fine. Absolutely amazing the drones were. There was loads of fireworks as well, and it was just so clever how they do it, really clever. The patterns that they make is so unexpected, and like I said earlier, we're not huge Marvel fans, but it was still amazing. So now we're just here, we're going to head up to the Skyline bar and hopefully grab a specialty cocktail and just explore this resort a little bit, because it's a new one and it looks very cool. We're here in the Skyline bar. We've got our cocktails. We've got a Cosmic and then a Celebration, which is for the 30th there, which looks very nice. We've got our view of the New York skyline. Let's have a try.
Nice.
Yeah. It has just gone 10:30 and we are back in the room. We had a really good look around and explore a little bit of the hotel, New York Art of Marvel, and then we visited the Skyline bar as well. The lovely cast members outside of the superhero station in the hotel let us in, which is basically sort of photo op spots of the sort of superheroes' famous moves and sort of, I think, like parts of the film. And then it gives you like a little how to stand and how to take the photo to sort of get the effects. So they kindly let us in because apparently it was only those staying at the hotel Art of Marvel were allowed in. We were the only ones in there for a good while, and as we were staying, Mum said that we were staying on site and they kindly let us in. So that was really good to take some photos there, which I'll put some on the screen here now because they were really fun. And if you are into your Marvel, then it was such a good opportunity and good space. Like, the hotel is just brilliantly themed. There's so much art around. I took some photos and you would have seen a few little clips. It was really good to explore and see that, and it smelled incredible. We said that it took us back to when we stayed at the Lowe's Royal Pacific in Universal. That smell hit you as you walked in, and that was the same as well. And I think you could buy it in the shop. It was expensive, but there was a bottle of perfume, which I assume would have been the same smell that you get in the hotel. So yeah, really good. And then we went into the Skyline bar, which was another really good, would highly recommend. We had a cocktail each, and they were €16 each. Service was really good, and it was really good atmosphere in there. Although, like, on the face of it, it does look quite like posh and quite like you feel like you need to be a bit more well dressed. The people are in there in their park clothes and their mini ears, so yeah, anything goes really. So I wouldn't worry if that's something that you're worried about. And then we just came back. So we are going home tomorrow, but we've got one more full day in the park. Despite the weather this morning, it has been a really good day. We've got lots done, lots more than I expected to on this rainy day when we saw the forecast. We've seen shows, we've seen parades, we've done quite a few rides. We squeezed in a few more in the Disneyland park tonight. And it was even dry tonight, which was a huge bonus. So yeah, a fab day. my highlight of the day has to be the 3/4 of the Together show that we saw, because that was, if I could see it whole, I think it would be sort of my favourite. It is my favourite, I think, all-time Disney show from a park, because it was just brilliant. It was so clever. The orchestra, the set, the characters. Pixar is my favourite as well. I love the Pixar movies. And yeah, I'm really gutted that we didn't see Coco, because I'm sure that would have been incredible. The colours from the screens were just so bright and vibrant. Like, it was just what Pixar movies are all about. Not sure if we'll squeeze it in tomorrow, but you never know. You never know. But they were having technical difficulties, so we didn't know if they were even going ahead today. And then extra mention to the Marvel drone show tonight, because that was 10 out of 10. Brilliant. So clever. And as a non-Marvel fan, I still thought it was amazing. So yeah. Mum, what was your highlight of the day?
You kind of said both of the ones I would have said. Like, I do agree, the Pixar show was brilliant. It was one of the best. It was like watching a West End show with the orchestra and everything, so that was good. And the drones, we loved the drones. That was really clever. I might even go as far as to say my cocktail tonight.
Yeah, it was really good in there.
Highlight of the day, because we said we were going to do that from, you know, the planning this trip, and we've really covered a lot of what we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
And that was lovely there. And I, really enjoyed my cocktail tonight.
Yeah.
And now we're back and looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, we sort of said like 3 things that we've wanted to get done each day. So today's things were the Pixar show, Tower of Terror this morning, and then going to the Skyline bar for a cocktail tonight. And we've done all 3 of them. And yesterday was the same. We had 3 things on our list, so 2 things to do and 1 food. And as long as we get them done, then our day is made, kind of thing. So yeah, which is a really good, I think way of thinking. And yeah, it's been a really good day.
The way that weather was pretty much all day, but we haven't rushed. We've enjoyed everything that we've done, and I think we've really made the most of it. And if anything, the weather never stopped us.
No, it's still been so busy in the park. So it was
very.
Although the queue times weren't too bad, like the rides that we did were short queues, but the main rides were still big. So that's going to end this vlog off. Had a fab day, and we keep forgetting that we've still got a whole day in the park, even though we are going home tomorrow night. We've still got a whole day. We're not going happy. Yeah, Mum's bag is broken, so not quite sure what we'll do tomorrow. I think we're going to borrow one of my bags because I brought 2.
But it's not the end of the world.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
You can always buy a 30 for a reusable bag to use. So yes, tomorrow is going to be a new vlog, new day. Tomorrow we are heading to the Disneyland Park. Extra magic hours in the Disneyland Park in the morning. We've got Walt's restaurant booked for lunch, which we are very excited about. Can't wait for a nice sit-down meal. But that will be in the next vlog, so stay tuned. So that's going to end this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you again real soon.